This is video 2 about how to use Kami. We're going to talk about how to open a document and how to edit it and everything. There are 2 ways to open the document. I'm going to show you the first one today. We might do the other one at a later time. But to get to the screen, remember all you have to do is click the blue K up in the top corner of Google Chrome. And it should open something similar to this. You should see your initials over here in the right-hand corner. And what we're going to do is we're going to open from Google Drive. If I assign something to you on Google Classroom, it will be in your Classroom folder. So mine looks different than yours, but you would go to your Classroom folder and find the document. So I'm going to open the English 11 grammar bell ringers, and it is loading currently. And you see, okay, so it is open. It's the whole document, the 3 pages, and everything is here. This is how we are going to do our grammar bell ringers. So for grammar bell ringers, you're going to be correcting 2 sentences every day that we do this. So the first thing you need to do, I'm going to show you these tools. You have your select arrow. You can select with an arrow. You can point. You can't use the dictionary, or you can actually select annotations, which the annotations are anything you have added to the document. You have your highlighter. You can change the color. So if I wanted a yellow highlighter, I've selected it, and then I can just highlight this text. Okay. You can strike through text. You can underline text. You can add a comment. You can change, but we're going to be using this text box feature. The number is the size of the text. 14 is a very good size for things like this. And then you can change the text color. I would suggest using anything other than black. That way you can see your answers. You just need to make sure that I can read it. So red is a good option, or blue is a good option. I think I'm going to go with blue. So, when we're reading this sentence, in a new report titled Stress in America, Teens Admit to Feeling High Levels of Stress That Negatively Affects Every Aspect of Their Lives. So, what you're going to do is you are going to just click a new text box automatically forms, and you're going to start typing the sentence in the correct way. So, you're like, oh, N needs to be capitalized, a new report titled, and you think it needs to be underlined, stress in America, and then you would keep typing. Okay, so it's there. If you want to change the font size, okay, you don't have to highlight the text. You can just pick any size font as long as you're still on the T. If you're not on the T anymore, you need to go to the select tool and wait for the box to show up and then click it. So this is how you can move things around. If you double click in there, you can type back in there. Okay. So the text box feature is going to be very important. If you want to delete something, you just hit the red X. Most often in this class, we will use the text box and the highlight tool. If you did everything correctly when we set up Kami, this should save to your Google Drive automatically. If you want to ensure that it is saved, you go up here to the save file, and it will say like save to Google, save now. Okay. So just click save now. And you should do this on a regular basis anyways, just to make sure everything's correct. So it says there were 7 unsaved changes. Everything has been saved to Google. So all changes saved. And it is in this folder. So when it is time to turn it in, you can turn it in that way. There is another way to open documents and turn them in with Kami, but we're not going to get into that today. Today, this is all you need to know, and we'll be using this a lot. So make sure you practice with it and you know what you're doing.